Here are the 4 options you need to know when you're stepping inside the pitch as a winger to score more goals. Okay, so that first option, as you're coming into the pitch, all we want to do is get inside and hit that far post whip. If you know you're going to do this, it's just about how efficient you can be. So we're just driving at that player, and then as always, we're looking to try and get that straight shift. The straight shift allows our body to be in a great position to be able to just swing that leg through and keep the ball traveling that far post. And a lot of people see this as like a whip or a curl or a finesse shot, but I see more of it as more of like a forehand slap at the goal. So you're running at the player, bang, you're looking for that straight shift, and then that slap technique to try and really hit it at that far post. So shift, bang, head up, slap, and try and get that real flat trajectory. That way, it's going to be very difficult for the keeper. If you hit it right and you put the practice in to get that shot right, as you shift it and you hit it with pace, it's going to be very difficult for that keeper to get anywhere near it. Once you've got that, and I'd always recommend, get good at one thing first. Put maybe a session, put some reps in on the shift, on the hit. Shift, hit, then dribble, shift, hit. Step over, shift, hit. Build it into a game-like scenario so you can really transition it into your game. So the next one is, if they're really worried about that whip, as you shift here, now they're thinking, don't let him shoot, because you're dangerous with it. Then this one is about shifting it at pace and then just hiding the ball. What I mean by hiding the ball is as you're here and you shift it, you're just stopping there. Now what will happen as you stop there, because they're actually worried about you hitting it, I've got to reiterate that, they've got to be worried about it, because if you're one of those players that are just flicking step over all the time, they're almost expecting it, so they're going to be ready for your chop and they're balanced. If you're hitting a few, as you do that, they're going to be here trying to block that shot. Now as you hide that ball, they're going to plant their feet. Then you shift it again and they're completely out of the game. So what we don't want to do is spend too long on the floor. You don't want to shift, stop too long, because that's going to allow the defender to move his feet again. So it's going to be a little stop and then move your foot quickly. So it's there, bang, high, shift, and then slap. Okay, it's just getting that little high to change their momentum, shift it again, and then finish it. Layering on from this, so you got your shift, whip, shift, hide, whip. Now, as you're starting to travel in here at pace, it might be a hide, it's not on, you might have to step in again. You can see now we're starting to move across the goal, and that's when our 2 options are pretty clear to us now. The keeper's moving, the defenders are moving, and you'll either see that far post is still on and I can just still pass that into that corner still, or you can then reverse the ball. So this is just about you having that awareness as you're stepping across of what's going on, or maybe it's that one back across the goal into that far post. If you're traveling at pace, again, it can be inside or outside the box and the technique will change slightly, but it's more just the feel of the momentum of defenders. It can be as little as a change of direction of the foot just to misfoot the keeper and the defenders. But as you're practicing it, I'd probably practice it in this sort of area here, where you're just practicing drive, no, bang, keeping it low. If you can practice keeping it low, you've got the opportunity for go through legs as they stretch. If you start hitting it too high, sometimes it can hit bodies or get blocked. So on the reverse, I'd practice that low one. If you get really good at these and you're so dangerous coming inside, it opens up the opportunity to just mix it up and go down the line, and you're going to get way more success with it. Okay, so the next one is obviously simple as really. As you step in here, bang, can you change direction, get on the outside, and then practice that across goal, obviously on your weaker side. So as you beat someone here, again, remember, he's waiting for that shift inside. So he's maybe at the front sort of post area now. So as you go here, bang, bang. Now say I was in here and I've done that quick, he's probably still in and around where he was from this position. Okay, he might have even moved slightly across to cover that front post. So that, if you've got the technique, that hit straight early like an arrow, bang, is a good option if it's in here. Now, again, as you sort of keep stepping down the line, the angle sort of gets narrower and it sort of opens up more of the whip technique. However, if you think of the trajectory of the ball, if you're whipping it from here, it's gonna sort of go in towards the keeper. So unless you can get it really up and away from the keeper, high into that far top corner, a good keeper is probably gonna get across and parry this out. So as you start stepping into these areas here, what happens is the keeper has got a decision to make. So he starts to come out of this front post, and there's two things the keeper will do. He either comes out big here, and that's where that slide through the legs is on. Same area when it falls from second phases to people and the ball falls, they come out big, bang, can you go through their legs? The second one is they sort of go into this position and try and block or fall to stop that closed leg, but then that high one in the front post's on. But if you can put a bit of disguise on as if you're going to whip it and play it through the legs, or practice that high front post shot where you're trying to lift it in that top corner, again, a great option to just mix it up and actually score goals in from those tighter angles when you've done all that hard work. So just to recap, shift, whip, get dangerous at it. When they're worried about it, when you feel like you're really sharp with that, shift, hide, shift, whip. Then step in even further, little reverse, and then work on some skills or approach play to be able to decelerate that defender, change direction quickly, and then you've got your options in the box. If you practice those options, any sort of position, striker or winger, coming on the inside, you're going to be pretty dangerous and you're going to get some shots off.